rocking with the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan. Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets. Hosted by your boy Terrence Sales. We speak for the streets. Welcome to Flint Town City. 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 We speak for the streets.
Yo, LP.
What's the damn deal, man?
Building. Is you in the motherfucker building?
Yes, I am. And I'm in the building, and I'm eating porky. They said when pigs fly.
Well, act like
when pigs fly.
Hey, I'm Geek. Season 3 debut, baby. We made it.
Shout out to all the bacon makers out there in the world. Shout out to all my Muslim brothers that don't want to eat this shit. Thank you for leaving so much of it on the table for me.
Hey, you know, I used to tell them I used to be best friends. Look, when I was in the joint, I used to be best friends with Muslims on pork day. You know what I'm saying? I was their best friend because I know they weren't gonna eat that pork. I'd be right there with them with my bottle of barbecue sauce. God damn it! Shout out to all the Muslims.
Hey, yo, we sponsoring bacon today and shit. We're just kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Thinking of the fact that Piggly Wiggly gotta die for me to enjoy this illustrious product.
Yeah.
It tastes so good. Yo!
Charlotte, what was that? What was that motherfucker?
Wilbur? Hey, look.
What was that? Charlotte's Web? Wilbur the pig? Yeah. Remember that story?
Yeah. Yo. But check this out. I don't remember the story, so if it has some significant shit going on with a pig, I'm like 2,000 pounds in and like 400 light cells down. So, with that being said, if you put bacon in vanilla ice cream, man, that shit's so good.
Fuck you just take the bacon.
Man, look, you take the bacon, stick it in a strip of vanilla ice cream. Eat the vanilla ice cream around the bacon. The salt from the bacon penetrates the vanilla and gives it an extraordinary. So, shout out to Tip and Cal.
Only you would say some shit like that.
Bro, shout out to Tip and Cal. You go there and they're going to give you these different types of desserts. And one of them was bacon strip in the it was like a bacon sundae. It was one strip of bacon in this fucking vanilla, man. It was like the homemade vanilla bean. Took it to a whole nother planet, bro. For real. And I'm telling you, I wasn't for it at first. I was skeptical, very skeptical. You know what I'm saying? But it turned out to be a beautiful thing. And, you know, I'm one of those people, I don't come out my box too much to eat too many kind of foods, you know, because I'm funny about textures. I'm funny about smells. So it may smell horrible, but taste good, but then it looks horrible and tastes good. Can you get out of my background? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? That's my assistant. She's about to get fired. For real. Hold backhand. Bow. You know, can you close the door? You're messing up my background. You see what I'm saying? You see how I got to do stage reconstruction and everything? Thank you, COVID. For real, hard to find good help nowadays. The kids ain't fucking,
You know good help. You know good help is hard to find.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, just fuck up my whole background. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If we was with Paramount, we'll have to start all over right now.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying about them different tastes. Because I'm going to tell you what's fire, man. Goddamn peanut butter and honey sandwich. Not peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter and honey. Try it one day.
Oh, yeah, I already know. I've already tried that because I'm in the fitness.
Hey,
and, the gentleman told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Natural honey, too. Because
Yeah,
honey is
natural
like
the
honey
welfare.
is like soup.
Hey, that welfare honey, the one you get in that bag inside inside the commodity pack, where they got the peanut butter with the water in it, got the canned pork,
Hey yo,
canned
check this
beef,
out, though.
powdered eggs, and a block of cheese.
So I'm gonna take, since you want to bring up the motherfucking commodity bag, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't the only rich nigga on this motherfucker. so the commodity bag, the black and white label that the government give you for free, because
The
it's tough.
black and white, the
You know
black
what
and
I'm
white
saying?
label. Shout out to the black and white label.
Got the best recipe for peanut butter cookies in the world stuck to the back of that fucking can.
Oh yeah,
Of peanut butter. That fucking peanut butter was so thick. You couldn't stir that shit.
Yeah, that's why you open it. It's some water on top of it. When you I don't know if it's per se water, but it's liquid right on top.
Yes, because it starts to separate.
It's so thick. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got, so don't pour the shit out.
Nah,
leave it in there.
Nah, you gotta
stir that shit up.
Yeah, you gotta stir it up.
Hey, you need your
I know
whole body to do the shit.
It's like oysters. I know you ate oysters before. When you bust them oysters, that natural juice on top, you don't pour that out. God damn it, you mix it up in there. That's that flavor, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Commodity Box, man. Shout out to the best grilled cheese and macaroni and cheese in the world.
No. We will not give them the cheese award. Wherever the fuck they got that damn alien ass cow cheese from, you know what I'm saying? These were cows being born with no heads, okay? For real. These fucking cows were aliens. They had wings and shit. They didn't have no heads. Because that fucking cheese would not melt in 1,000-degree temperatures.
Yeah, that's the best. It make the best macaroni and cheese.
Bro, that cheese, you would have to cook the macaroni and cheese for 2 days to get that shit to melt. That damn cheese never fucking melted. I promise you. I remember that cheese. That motherfucker come in a brick like that. You gotta slice that shit down for yourself, and that shit did not melt. Nigga, if you put that shit in the pan and fried that hoe and came back 15 minutes later and put it on the sandwich, when you bit into it, the middle of it was still cold.
Damn. Well, hey man,
it was still a whole piece, man, and that shit was sharp cheddar. So that shit didn't really just taste that good. It could have been regular cheddar, mild cheddar, but sharp cheddar is kind of you know. I ain't like it, but you know, it was free, right?
Yeah, free.
Hey, did you eat the pork in the can?
Man, I love that pork in the can, man. Get you doctor that motherfucker up with some barbecue sauce. Oh my god.
What is that the best? Is that the best pulled pork sandwich?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's just the best chopped beef sandwich ever. As long as don't nobody tell you it came out of can.
Listen, man. I know this R.I.P. Big Ferg. Big Ferg used to get his commodity box. We on the set. This how he know we out there hungry. He go get his commodity box. He'll hustle up on some bread and some jelly and a pack of bacon. He'll know he got the powdered eggs, right? He'll fuck around, make an omelet, so out cold, and he gonna come down through the set. He gonna come down through the set. He know we hungry, we gonna buy that shit. Then he'll come back at lunchtime with them pulled pork sandwiches. He'll hustle up and get us some barbecue sauce. You know what I'm saying? He made that commodity, did what it did. You know what I'm saying? Our greedy ass was gonna eat that shit too. You know what I'm saying? We out there slanging rocks and shit. He coming through. He was like the food cart from the straight commodity box. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, we have some ingenuity, intuitive scrupulous individuals on our side of the team. You know
Oh
what
yeah.
I'm saying? If you want to throw around some huge ass words that don't mean shit, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous to Dublo. I made that up. Ridiculous to Lulu. Yeah, the nigga was. He was that. That's what he was. So
Hey man, I was looking man, I was looking at the map of the world last night, right? Man,
yeah.
do you realize how close Russia is to us? Have you seen that shit? Fucking Alaska's really Russia. I didn't know they
Yeah.
was that
So,
close to U.S. soil, man.
yeah, dude,
I
that's
looked
why
at
they've
that. I
always
looked at
been
that.
the biggest
I looked
threat
at that
because
shit, huh?
they supposed to have the. That's why they've always been the biggest threat because they supposed to have the nuclear power to
They
knock
can
our shit off
they can touch
because
it.
they so close.
Yeah, they close in them. I didn't realize that Russia was in the Pacific. It fucked me up when I looked at. Look, and I said Alaska, and then it said Russia, like a little peak of land. I said, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Russia is close to the motherfucker. Man,
Hey,
I don't, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get into that war shit, but man, it's a goddamn shame what they doing to them Ukraine people, man.
hey, look,
It's
hold on.
ridiculous, man. Russia,
First of all,
Putin
you
a piece
don't
of
know,
shit.
you don't know what the conversation was.
No,
Okay,
I don't. But Putin,
because see, that
he's shooting civilians and shit and killing kids, man.
hey, look, check this out. That's what they say. If that was the truth, then that would be a war crime that's covered by the Geneva Convention.
The Geneva Convention, NATO tear his ass up, wouldn't
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So them blowing up what he's doing, they're gonna do a lot of false reporting and shit. They're gonna make it seem worse than what it is. It's gonna be you know, oh, and he's just shooting down innocent people. Nigga, America been look, go back and watch Platoon, right? You got a whole bunch of government serial killers running the fuck around. My man was he was raping women, killing women, men, and children, and carrying their heads around in a duffel bag.
Yeah, Platoon. Yeah, he so fucking was. He was carrying all them stinking ass heads around in a duffel bag.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch these movies, and see at the time when we were watching these movies, you know, it wasn't any gooks around. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't any what they call them leatherheads or some shit around to verify this shit. You know what I'm saying? But now they're here in America too. You know, the Filipinos, the Koreans, all the people they done fucked over, the Mexicans, the Afro-American, the Afro-Worldins. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the race of people they done fucked over and shit, we're all here, and now we can share stories. And as we share stories about the white man, you know what I mean? We come to realize all of the treacherous ass shit he's done. So as far as America goes, this is what we do. We go interfere in other people's shit that ain't got nothing to do with us for a fee. You know what I'm saying? It's called protection.
They gonna fuck around and start World War III on this one. They go fucking around with Russia, man. Cause Russia run with China.
This is what I'm saying.
Million motherfuckers in China.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. All right, look, you already done pissed China people off, the Chinese off, and then they done came over here with the biological warfare and shit that y'all don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? The COVID-19 situation, the coronavirus, I believe, was an act of biological warfare.
It was, man. It was. To tell you,
on both turfs, and then I talked to people in China while COVID was going on, and they didn't know none of the shit that I was talking about at all. They had their COVID situation. They shut that motherfucker down. They cleaned, they sanitized. They had that bitch up and running in about 3-4 months. And we're just now recovering, not recovering, kind of recovered. They gave us COVID money and then ask for it back. So I don't look when it comes to America, it's more of a love-hate situation because one, you came and took my land from me and then governed my shit. You know what I'm saying? By rape and pillage.
Yeah,
Period.
man. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? The fucking pilgrims, they tricked the motherfucking the native Indians out of their land, invited them over to dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, and whacked them over the head with mallets. You know what I'm saying? Then America went and stole the help, which was us Africans. Went over there, they went and stole the help, brought them back to America, took the land from the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? A white man always doing some bullshit, man.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
see,
I'm saying?
this is the thing about being indigenous and being woke too. You know what I'm saying? I've already stated I'm not from Africa. I was already indigenous to the land. African people had already been here. See, the thing that
Yeah,
people don't
yeah,
know about
yep,
Africans,
yep, yep,
you know
yep,
what
yep,
I'm
it
saying?
was.
And
Yep.
the reason why African people kind of snub their nose at us is because Africans have always, the African, the original continent of the people, you know what I'm saying? They have always been world travelers. These motherfuckers travel the world. Right now, when you bump into a Nigerian, this nigga then came over here by way of UK. He was educated
Right,
in
in
the
England,
UK.
right. He come from
Yes,
England.
this
He don't
this
come
nigga
straight from
knows.
Africa.
Thank you. This
Yeah,
nigga knows like several different languages to fuck you over in. You know what I'm saying? By the time they get here to America. So when they get here to America, it's not them feeling like they better than me as a black man or snubbing me as a black man. They're snubbing me as dumbass American.
it's
They're
the
like, dude,
it's the education. It's the
I'm so much
education.
more advanced in the world than you are that I run circles around your ass because you ain't never left your fucking neighborhood.
Right.
That's just what that is. You know what I'm saying? So
Um,
that's the arrogance, black people of America. You know what I'm saying? You're not taking advantage of the world. You're only seeing your neighborhood, which is very fucking sad because your neighborhood only consists of maybe 16 blocks. You know what I'm saying? But the world consists of many, many, many countries and continents. You know what I'm saying? Different currencies, different fruit, different animals and shit, different environments that you would never fucking see. So that means
yeah.
you wasted your time here on planet Earth.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
You
you
know
know
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying? Yeah.
This is an experience. This is an experience.
Hey, LPZ, what we come up with? What's the topic for the day? We
Oh,
gonna-
yeah. So we were talking about inflation. You know what I'm saying? And what your Democrats did. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? That's you over there, the chunky nigga. You know, the
What
one that
about,
had a problem with my motherfucking stepdaddy. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
What
yeah.
about
You.
what
You know what
about
I'm saying? That's why we at $5 a pump right now. Because of motherfuckers like you. You
what
democrats.
what they were saying about you said something about women that you got to pay child support.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the system is set up to fuck men all the way over.
Right.
But it's a swinging pendulum. So if you have custody of your child and you are a man, do you have the right to file for child support just as that woman?
Against a woman, right?
Yeah. Should you receive child support payments just as the woman does? You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Is it malicious? You know what I'm saying? And fictitious to think that because I am a man, you know what I'm saying, that I don't deserve the AGA on my side this time, and I'm able to receive benefits for my child that I take care of. You know what I'm saying? And because see, it's a stigma that goes along that says, "Hey, I'm a man. I'm supposed to be able to take care of all things by myself. And if I'm not doing that, then I ain't a man." You know what I'm saying? And if I ask for help, it makes me less of a man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out here willing to risk my life, my freedom and shit, just
It,
to provide the same things that I could have asked for and been aided. And that's
but
why they locked me the fuck up, because they said, "Hey nigga, you could have asked for that and we would have gave that to you. But instead you did some illegal shit to get the free
but
shit."
but you know what? It depends on. That's a sticky. that's a sticky subject. It depends though. Not you know what I mean? Because we just used to men paying child support.
Yes,
It's out here. It's rare, but you got women that's paying child support. But
yes,
but
yes.
but it depends on the situation, man. Now if you ask for custody of that child as a man because you felt you could do a better job than that woman, I don't feel she should have to pay child support. But if she was fucking up, the state made you take custody of your son or your daughter, okay, and then this bitch got a job, okay, yeah, hell yeah, bitch, give me some support. But you know what I mean? If you chose, well, come on, well, let me get my son, let me get all the rights to my son, sign everything. I don't think you should get child support. But if it was like they was
So
taking,
so so
if they
so
was
you're
taking,
saying
if they
so
was
you're
taking
saying
or
it's
forced,
okay
or your hand was
for
forced,
her.
huh?
So you're saying that it's okay for her to not it's okay for her not to participate in the financial part of being a parent. You know what I'm saying? With you, okay? Because now this is the scenario. You have your son. Okay, your son goes to school. Your son needs clothes. Your son needs to be fed. You have to go to work. You have to provide an income. Your son has to go to daycare while you are at work because you're a single parent. You know what I'm saying? So while you at work being a single parent, you're paying daycare, you're paying all the home fees, you're paying all the fees allotted to the child. You know what I'm saying? With no aid from the other parent because you're a man.
I
Does that
mean,
seem fair?
yeah, that's fair, but
No, that's not fair. The fair thing is for both parties to be contributing factors in the child life. That's fair. You both made the baby. Nobody gets greater responsibility than the other. You know what I'm saying?
Say separate but equal.
Yes, separate but equal, and together and equal. You know what I'm saying? You should still be giving that child the same energy and the same attention that the other parent is. And if the other parent isn't available to do so, this is the reason why there's two parents in the house. If the other parent isn't available to do so, then the other parent, man or woman, steps up to fill the void and picks up that slack. You know what I'm saying? And thus, when the time flips, because the shoe is always on the other foot, the other parent should do the same thing. That's what makes for a good parenting relationship. You know what I'm saying? Is that we're both giving equal into our child. And if we're not giving equal into our child, we're mature enough to understand that I have to pick up the slack because my woman is working a full-time job. She's doing taxes on another note, and then she's educating herself. And so somebody has to pick up the children from school because she can't make it. Somebody has to feed the children, and it shouldn't be a phone call every time you have to feed the fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is something that's automatic because I'm picking up the slack in our relationship, and I'm making sure the kids is fed. I'm making sure they've done their homework. You know what I'm saying? If she's not home by the time it's time for them to go to sleep, instead of her walking through the door and the kids is jumping, and I'm like, where the fuck you been, bitch? I've been here with the kids all day. We hungry, waiting on you to get here. You was supposed to be here 45 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know, when she gets off work and she gets done with her day, she has to dread coming home to this lazy motherfucking man and this jumping jabbery ass crib. You know, so when she comes through the door, the kids is asleep, they doing their thing. I'm sitting on my tablet, you know, researching something, putting something together. The house is tranquil. She can sit down and exhale for a second. Baby, your plate's in the microwave. She go in the kitchen, get her food out the microwave, eat, go take a shit, take a shower, get in the bed. And if she got a little bit more energy, you know what I'm saying? Then do the bit better, put it ball deep. Nah, but you know, that's, you know, in a perfect place, that's how they go. You know,
hey, what about the women that's got warrants out for their child support warrants out for their arrest?
Look,
you know what I mean?
it sucks for you and it sucks for me, and it sucks for we, and it sucks for Team Baby too. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they put this in place because, unfortunately, all of us are not mature enough to raise children. All of us should not have had children. All of us do not deserve children. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have a baby by a motherfucker that you should have put a condom on 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Man and woman. Because some of these women get with these guys and they're like the perfect guy in the beginning. Then you find out this nigga's a fucking weirdo, a faggot. You know what I'm saying? Or a child molester or some shit, but you done already had a baby by his ass and now you're stuck with the end result. You know what I'm saying? And there's nobody to allocate the child at the end of the day. And it's not fair that mothers, you know what? Let me say this shit. Because I come from a single mom, all right? And you do too. You know, after divorce and shit. When they're fucking working these jobs, dude, they're going to school, they're coming home, they taking care of us, they keeping the lights on, they keeping clothes on our backs, you know, and our fathers, you know what I'm saying, were absent. For the most part, we're absent. If they were financially there, we didn't give a fuck about that because the money that he gave her didn't come from you to me. So I never knew when you did that. It went to her, and then the clothes, the shoes came from her. So as far as I know, my mama did that. You know what I'm saying? I have to find that out from you, you know what I'm saying, 10, 20 years into maturity. You know what I mean? But for the most part, our fathers was absent, and we watched our mothers struggle like this, and this shit became normal to us. And as I sit here right now as a man, I have been so hard on the women that I have been with because my mom had grind so hard and made it look so easy. I thought that that's the way women were. I did not know what a house mom was, or the idea of taking care of a woman and wanting to be her piece. You know what I'm saying? Or wanting to, you know, help her unwind, or wanting to share intimacy without sex. You know what I'm saying? Intimacy without sex. You know, I never understood any of that shit, or why a woman needed that, or any of that, because I never seen my mom have that shit. You know what I'm saying? I never seen her at a man rub her feet. You know what I'm saying? I never seen a man give her a car, or give her a home, or tell her, baby, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Or any of that shit. So I didn't reflect any of that because I didn't know the woman needed that shit. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until in the relationship I started having relationship issues that a woman is saying, I need these things from you. I need you to be more caring. I need you to, you know, a lot of women feel like I don't care about them. You know what I'm saying? Because I can easily replace their ass. And that was my frame of mind. Women had no value to me. I didn't know how to value them. I was never taught that a woman had any other value outside bitches ain't shit but a hoop trick. You know what I'm saying? And that mentality that came along with that. So with that being said, we've lost the whole parenting thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we're too busy trying to be single. We're too busy trying to live life for ourselves. And the best thing that I ever could have did in life, you know what I'm saying, was become a father and actually give my children that time and that energy. But a lot of this comes from that dysfunction. And so when it comes to me and a woman paying child support, if the child is in the man's custody, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason, it may not be a bad reason. It may be that this young girl needs her dad. You know what I'm saying? Or this young man needs the relationship with his father. They need this male energy. She needs this male energy. And if y'all can't work that shit out between the two of y'all, where y'all, you know, hey, your baby need it, you taking care of it, and y'all making that shit work, and you have to call somebody, you call the fucking AG. You know what I'm saying? And then men, you call their ass and you make the fucking report. And now when you talk to the attorney general and shit, instead of them talking to you like you ain't shit and making you feel like they about to take all your money and fuck your life up, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel like that. You can vent and tell them how you feel about that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And let them fuck her life up. But don't mistake it at all. It is It is a tool. You know what I'm saying? To help the parenting situation. It is not a weapon. It was not formed to be a weapon, but we use it as a weapon because often we press child support on the other parent when we're pissed off about something because they didn't do something or they did something to fucking hurt you or piss you off, and then that was your motivation, and you used it as a weapon versus a tool. You know what I'm saying? But they already knew it was going to be weaponized, and now that it's weaponized, I'm telling you, man.
You can do that. Hey, I was watching this skit the other day on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
My man made his mind, man. Had his mind, man. He said, "Fuck that! I'm filing my daughter for taxes this year." So he went and knocked on his baby mama door. He was supposed to be coming to pick his daughter up. You know, she bashing him as usual. Your sperm donor is here. He like, nah, the nigga that take care of it here. Anyway. He get the daughter, little girl, come out. He said, "Hold on, I gotta tell your mama something." He said, "I'm letting you know right now, I'm filing on my taxes. I'm filing. Every year I'm filing on my taxes." Then they got into it. They got this big thing going. She talking about her sister, then already filed her, and he like, she ain't even got no job. And he like, then she was like, yeah, she filed for self-employment. You know, but she gave me $500. He said $500. He said I could have gave you up $2,000. I need my baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm filing my baby on taxes. And she like, well, it's too late. You can't refile. She already got it. You see this new Versace robe I got on and all this type of shit, right? Then to make a long story short, at the end of the thing, he said, you know what, baby? I'm sorry, our daddy came and get you, but going back in the house. Man, that shit was crazy in the motherfucker, see? Then the little girls in the background hollering. It's like you said, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to be with her daddy. Her daddy, you know, like, but he caused some type of feelings because of the sister filed her, which he should have. You know what I mean? But that was some foul shit when he made the little girl go back in the house and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was funny. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, and look, as a father, the reason why he said that, going back in there with your mama, man. Because when I leave this motherfucker, my spirits is gonna be fucked up. Daddy is gone right now. I'm about to kill this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck this bitch and her sister. I don't like her sister no way. I never liked her. I never liked her sister at all. Never liked her. Hey, but that's a real situation. And I have to tell you, you know, it fucks up more and more black homes every year. It's like paternity tests.
Tax season a bad motherfucker, boy.
Yes, it fucks up relationships every year. Either the woman is trying not to give the man shit, or the dude, he can't claim none of his kids, or he paid child support. Hey, you know what? And I would like to say this too, not just because I'm an outstanding fucking father and a great individual, but it's a lot of great fathers in the world, man. And it's a lot of dudes that love their children to death. You know what I'm saying? We watch movies about it all the time. If you ever want to see a man turn into an assassin, just take one of his kids. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, for all the absent fathers that were not a part of our lives, that were not in our lives, you have to understand the pain that man endured to get to the point where he can even walk off further enough for him to be comfortable with his child being away from him. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to turn your back on your child, as one would think. And people be like, I mean, people make it seem like black men just walk the fuck out on their children. We don't walk out on our children. The motherfucker is the embryo when we leave this thing.
You get pushed away, man, from your child, man. Like me going back as being a kid, I was crazy about my dad, man. I'm looking forward to weekends because I know he coming to get me. You know what I'm saying? And when it was time to go on Sunday evening, because you gotta go back to school and all that shit, I'm hiding under the bed because I don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? I was crazy about my dad, man. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know, you know what I'm saying, and you know that hurts the kid, man. When you
narrative.
a relationship, you know.
P, think about this shit. The narrative that we was listening to, that we was watching, that we were seeing on every television show, on every movie, was a little black boy hating his father.
Right.
You remember how many songs we heard about how many dudes that didn't have fathers?
Yeah.
Nigga, Death Around the Corner was one of the most influential songs to me because he said how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Madder than a motherfucker, especially when she never had me. I guess I've seen too many murders. The devil's steady plotting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was where we were at. We were brainwashed into hating our fathers.
Yeah, but that was
totally erased our blueprint to who we are as men.
But that was kids that didn't have no relationship with their father. You know what I mean? It was like
kids that had relationships with their fathers, that because everybody else hated their fathers, they felt like they had to hate their fathers too. They hated their fathers because their fathers wasn't with their mothers. And
that's
all
true.
they wanted, with everything in their heart, if it was birthdays, if it was Christmas, was their parents to be together. I just want my dad to come back. I just want my mom to come back to my dad. You know what I'm saying? That's all a kid ever wanted, and it never happened. And that shit made us. You know what I mean? That shit made us hollow. I'm a shallow ass motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? The things and the reasons that I've fallen in love with women, I'll give you this thing. I'll give you this. And this is a ugly ass fucking truth. And I might offend some bitches, and I might be single in 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say this. I had a woman that engulfed my mind, right? I'm talking about she did like a treasure hunt for my birthday, where I had to go. I went to her house, and then when I got to her house, there was a note on the door. I go through the door. It's you know, like music playing throughout the house and shit. And it's a big ass house, so you're walking through, and the music, and you got the candles and shit. And then it's a bag of candy, and then the candy got another note, and then it take me to a gas station where her son met me, and then he gave me like a bottle of Hennessy with a key in it and all this other shit, and it got me all the way to this motherfucking like a bread and breakfast place. You know what I'm saying? And then when I get to the bread and breakfast place, I walk in, it's fucking rose petals all over the floor, all the way to the fucking the hot tub. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole beautiful night, and she paid very close attention to everything, you know what I'm saying, about me as a man, right? And respected me as a man, never was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that separated us was time and distance, right?
Yeah.
Then I have this extra beautiful motherfucker, right? Party like a rock star, kick it, nasty night, all night. You hear me? All night. Go all night. Niggas, nobody's getting any sleep. You know what I'm saying? But respecting me as a man? No. Respecting me as a black man and understanding my culture? Don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Seeing me for the inventor, the artist, the businessman and shit. No, I don't really give a fuck because I seen your bank statement. Okay? You don't have as much money as you said. I've been with billionaires. I've been with millionaires. You know what I'm saying? And your shit doesn't quite say billionaire. You know what I mean? You got a little money. You know, you could buy me a house or something. You know what I'm saying? It's the attitude and swagger. You know what I mean? The only reason the motherfucker is with me is because I provide two things, and those two things involve pleasure. You know what I'm saying? That's it. As far as who I am and what the fuck I'm saying out of my mouth right now, she would never watch this show. I could send her the link to this show. You know what I'm saying? She'll watch the first 20 seconds and never watch the shit ever again. But the other young lady that I'm talking about, I guarantee you that she watched the show then she hit me up and said, "Hey, I watched the show. I seen it. Yeah, you're kind of right about this and about that." And you know, when she gets to a point where it's something that she doesn't know, you know, I'm talking, you know, business and money and shit, and she doesn't know. She doesn't play like she knows. She doesn't get offended. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't try to, oh, I used to fuck a nigga that had 9 figures. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes any difference. You could fuck a nigga that make 10 figures, and just because you fucked them didn't make you no more money than out of the $200 that nigga gave you to leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I chose the other way because the other way was all night pleasure. You know what I'm saying? This woman is studying, going to school every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? She's at work, damn near, when she goes to work, she damn near works 24 fucking hours. You know what I'm saying? She's super smart and intelligent. You know, and if I was to marry somebody, you know, I would want to marry somebody who legitimately gave a fuck about me, right?
Yeah. Man,
you know?
Hey, I want to shout out all the daddy bastards. The women that be like, man, your daddy ain't shit, he ain't shit, this and that. Y'all my big dummies of the day, goddamn it. Y'all, goddamn it, y'all, and them kids be crazy about their dad, man.
Yeah.
Dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy, see what you did? Oh no, you big dummy. Oh no, you big dummy. You dummy.
And shout out to all the kids that don't get brainwashed. Let them make you think that about your dad, man. Cause you know what I mean? That shit, like you say, man, separate but equal, man. You need a mom and the dad in your life, man.
For real.
Whether,
so y'all,
you know what I mean?
Like you say, man, stop the hate, man. Stop the hate.
Stop that hate, man. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It works for some. You know what I mean?
Look, shout out to all the stepdads out there too. Stepdads, stepmoms, stepdads especially though. You motherfuckers rock. That is a really hard and fucked up job. You know what I'm saying? And a place to be when you're raising somebody else's kid, because it's not paternally on you to be responsible for that child. It's mentally and responsible. It's a responsibility via relationship. You know what I'm saying? So you're doing it for the other person more than you're doing it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's your children, you have no choice. When it's somebody else's child, you have a choice.
Yeah, you have a choice. But but it's about the more.
And for all the guys that take that responsibility and throw that shit on their back and rock with it as if they was their own, I congratulate you. This is your day to day.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
For real. And then shout out to all the fucking stepmoms of the world, because y'all created this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have been the most outstanding people in the whole shit, because y'all have came into a lot of our lives and been outstanding people. You know what I'm saying? To our fathers and shit, and created that stability. They gave us the home to do that. You know?
Yeah. But man, this has been a hell of a topic, man. We can go on about it, but the bottom line is, man, kids crazy about their dad. Just as crazy, just like they love their dad as much as they love their mom. And anybody deprive them of that, try to make them go farther, want to love the mother more or love the father more. It's that, you know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit, man. Separate but equal, like you just said, man. That's separate but equal, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be, I should love my dad more than I love my mama. I should love my mom more than I love my dad. God damn it, they both made me. You know?
Yo, we have to stop making them choose, though, man.
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
what I'm saying.
We
have to stop making our children choose.
Yeah,
I failed 3 times in a row, bro. I'm so my points are so bad on that shit, and all I ever wanted to do was give my kids, a father and a mother.
But if it's a deadbeat dad, that's an exception. That's an exception to the rule.
That's
You know
a deadbeat.
that's an exception. That's an exception, man. It's an exception to every rule. You know that. But other than that, love your dad, love your mom, love them all the son. God damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Love one another, man. We are some incredible people. I tell you right now, I just told a motherfucker the other night. She say, why do you think you're untouchable? I said, why does it bother you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck does it bother you?
Why does it bother you that I think I'm untouchable? I'm supposed to think I'm the best motherfucker in the world. That's why I would tell my man, you think you this and that, all that. I'm supposed to think that way about myself. I'm supposed to say I'm the best barbecue in the world. What I'm gonna say you is? You know what I mean? You're supposed to feel that way about yourself.
It's crazy that we do. Hey, and then a motherfucker tell me that I need to humble myself, right? Because I'm not as rich as I think I am. No, I am as rich as I think I am. You know what I'm saying? I have a billionaire state of mind, so everything I see, it calculates money. You know what I'm saying? And what I don't have now has no bearing on who I am. It just has a bearing on how much I have liquid now.
Hey, you just went over a whole bunch of people's head with that.
Yeah,
they can't even catch that, man. They can't even catch what you just said, man. You know what I mean?
That's what it is. The cash value in my bank account has no bearing on who I am as a person.
No bearing. That's right. No bearing.
I'm still priceless.
You could be rich in character, man. You know what I mean?
But I'm priceless though.
There
you know
go.
what I'm saying?
There you go.
And then I'm untouchable.
It's no dollar value on that. You hear me?
Hold on. The idea behind me being untouchable is because I fear nothing. So you want me to fear something to acknowledge the fact that I can be touched by someone. No. And I am divine. You know what I'm saying? I am chosen by God to be here. Each and every one of us was a sperm cell that was amongst millions of other sperm cells that made it to the egg chosen. Thus created inside of this womb by this divine energy that's inside of you. That's supposed to come from your God, your creator, the divine, the Father. He put this Holy Spirit in you and gave you all of his powers, just like a father gives the attributes to his son. The Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost is inside of me. I am divine. My God tells me you are divine. I tear myself down. People, when I'm in a room of people and I say I am divine, another motherfucker can't say I am divine too. You know what I'm saying? I am divine too. I am divine too. Because we're all divine. The only thing different is I have acknowledged the fact that I'm divine, and I will speak on it. I'm not ashamed of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, the devil's job is to get us to denounce God. And if I cannot announce God as being in me, within me, you know what I'm saying? If I'm saying God is not within me or I'm not divine, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm ultimately saying God does not exist within me.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I seen
But if I say that I'm divine and he exists in me, then I'm acknowledging the fact that my creator, my God, is in me. Right?
Hey, right. Hey, to piggyback off of that, I seen a clip of Kanye, or Ye, whatever they call him nowadays, and he was like, if I tell you I am a king, and then you turn around and tell me, who do you think you is? I just told you who I was. I'm a king. That went over a lot of people's head. Made it ain't always talking about Kanye got a mental problem and all that shit. That shit made a lot of goddamn sense.
Kanye is woke, and they're using the sound bites and this the little to make you think he's crazy, so you don't listen to what the fuck he's trying to tell you.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He conscious in the motherfucker.
I don't need a
he's
preacher. I don't need a preacher to deliver me a message that I can talk to because he's within me. So when I close my fucking eyes and I breathe a certain way and I connect my energy with the divine energy that flows through and through me, and I ask God for anything, as long as it is a desire of my heart. You know what I'm saying? My heart, not my heart. My heart, here, the desire in your mind, your subconscious, what you really want out of life. Your heart, this motherfucker right here, pumps blood through your body. You know what I'm saying? Which carries memory cells, by the way, which is called DNA. So your blood is nothing but a whole bunch of memory. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker right here is your fucking subconscious and unconscious mind. And this is what they refer to as the heart, because you cannot live without it. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the heart desires, it shall have. And if you meet somebody that you're supposed to be with, a woman that is equally yoked, this is why you see an ugly fucking couple together. And they fucking win it. They got a big ass house. They own a couple of houses. This bitch is built like a goddamn egg, and this nigga look like the penguin. You know what I'm saying? But they happy and they got a lot of shit. You know why? Because two people of like minds agree to one thing, and it has to be. It has to become. It's the laws. It's the laws of fucking the universe. It's the laws of nature. It's the laws of physics. It's the law. It's the universal law. You know what I'm saying? And if two people can agree to the same shit, the reason why your house looks the way it looks right now is because you and your woman have agreed that this is all the fuck y'all need. But if you and your woman got together and said y'all needed more or wanted more, y'all would have more. Because everything y'all would do, you would talk about, and then you would agree upon it. And then it shall be. And that's how the fuck you keep moving. That's why you say you got to be equally yoked. You got to see the same shit. You got to want the same shit. She's going to be your yin and you going to be the yang. You going to see one thing, she going to see a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? But when y'all vision come together, y'all shall see the same thing. Bam, bam, bam. That's like tunnel vision, right? That's all this shit, the rock, the diamond, all that shit, it means something. You know what I'm saying? But that's two people of like mind seeing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Thus connecting, and that energy must make it happen. And if you can't find somebody that you connect with in that way, because if you find somebody that you connect with sexually, that sexual energy is an energy too. You have 7 chakras. Okay? So you have 7 energy pools from the head to the toe, you know what I'm saying, that may connect with another energy, another person that creates energy. You know what I'm saying? And that energy going back and forth between that person, boom, creates life. That's why they call it the Big Bang Theory. And I'm gonna tongue out. So that's why they call it the Big Bang Theory. But at the same time, these are things that create life. And then if the other shit doesn't align up, then y'all are unbalanced. And then when y'all start speaking of things, she's gonna start speaking of your ass being broke while you speaking of you being rich. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna start speaking of her cheating on you and shit when she's trying to get her motherfucking life together on track and get disciplined. When this woman gets focused or stop doing things that usually that you had down to a science, you call at a certain time, she'd be doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? But now she's out of pocket because now she's evolving and doing something else with her life. Now you're jealous and insecure. You don't know if you're enough, and you don't want her networking and talking to certain people. Now you're possessive and all this other shit. That's bad energy, toxic relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all are not equally yoked. If y'all were equally yoked, then when she goes off and she has a discussion with any other man, she will come back and have that same discussion with you and tell you what she had the discussion with the other man. Well, I met with Bobby today and we discussed, you know what I'm saying? Or I met with the realtor today and this is what was said. It will be open conversation because y'all equally yoked. She doesn't see anyone else but you because no one else she has that relationship with. But if y'all not equally yoked, then she likes fucking you, but she likes talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because Bobby listens. You know what I'm saying? And often that's what it is with us men. You know what I'm saying? We have a woman, but we can't talk to her, and the bitch is dumb. You know what I'm saying? So we got a smart friend that we like to talk to and bounce business ideas off with, but we're not physically attracted to her. And then I got this bum bitch that I love fucking and shit. You know what I'm saying? But she's really going nowhere in life. So now I got 5 girlfriends. And then I look up and I say, you know, I'm the shit because I got 5 incomplete bitches on the dick at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I said that right. And because I didn't want that to go over nobody's head. When we're running around here thinking that we're being men and supermen because we have 4 or 5 women, it costs a lot of money to play that game, right?
Right.
And then the game turns out to be a waste of time. And at the end of the day, I got 5 incomplete bitches. Because if I had one complete woman, I would not have the energy for none of them other motherfuckers.
Hey man, don't give away all the sauce, man. You going too deep today. Hey man,
I'm just saying. Hey. We don't us as men, we don't have those real conversations anymore. You know what I'm saying? We want to play the blame game. We want to blame her for being a hoe. We want to blame, him for being a hoe. He ain't shit, girl. He a hoe. You know what I'm saying? But why is he like that? You know what I'm saying? He's hurt. He got daddy issues. He got mama issues. He had a fucked up childhood. These niggas, they threw away education for hustleization. You know what I'm saying? We've destroyed our neighborhoods. We done been to prison. We done been to shootouts. We done lost lives all up until this point. You know what I'm saying? Still to be running around here as a shell of a man? No, let's get it out. Let's be 100 about the shit and see if we can fix it. Because this program right here, this fucking debut show, you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you it's going to touch a lot of people, man. And I guarantee you a lot of people, after they listen to this show today, you know what I'm saying? It's going to put a whole new perspective on the way that they see things. You know what I'm saying? Because love, relationship, life, and the consequences, and even the support of children. Nobody's burden is bigger than the others, said man or woman. You know what I mean? And it's not fair that women have had to carry the burden of the child the whole time, but the man has had to carry the burden of the family. You got to understand this. Even back in the day when he was leaving her at home with 4 or 5 kids, the reason why he was leaving her at home because he was going to get some money so he could come back to support him. Not because he was off fucking off at a strip club or running around with his homeboys with his pants up under his asshole. You know what I'm saying? That's not what he was doing. He was taking care of his family by being gone. He was sacrificing the time at home with his family that he could have spent for the money that he had to earn. That's what a man does. You know what I'm saying? And so that was the balance in the home at that time. And now we're living in new times. So we have to create a new balance.
All right, man. We running short on time though, man. I want to get to the our version of what's that Sixford and Albert? What's their name? They review the TV shows.
Yeah, man. It's Siskel and Ebert, man.
Siskel and Ebert. There you go. I knew you was gonna call it. It's Sixburg and Ebert time.
Hold on, if y'all still alive and kicking, man. I love you motherfuckers to death, man.
Hold on.
And then, hey, shout out to my motherfucking man on films, 2 Twists and a Kiss. What?
Hold on a second.
It's your boy, Terrence Sales, a.k.a. Mr. Speak for the Streets, a.k.a. Big T, and you locked in to the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets.
It's our TV show review, man. I want to talk about a couple programs. I want to talk about that new Bel Air. Remember they redid that Fresh Prince of Bel Air? That Bel Air. Carlton is a dope fiend. And that's what you doing all the coke. You doing all the coke.
Danny.
Huh?
I say he's on Xannies, man. It's Xannies.
Man, that motherfucker look like some cocaine to me, you two.
It was Xannies. He said it was Xannies.
Oh, he bust the Zannies down and sniff.
He busted Zanny. Yeah, that's how they do. That's how the rich people, the white folks do.
I know. I know they do the narcos like that. Bust the narcos down and snort them. I didn't know they did the Zannies like that.
Yes, the niggas snorting Zanny.
Yeah, shout out to Carlton. Shout out to Carlton, man.
Is this what we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about Bel Air?
Nah, man, I gotta talk about Snowfall.
No, you can save Snowfall. You can save Snowfall. We running short on time, right? We running short on time. Cause, yo, that fucking Bel Air, that shit was shout out to Will. You know what I mean? That was monumental how they pull that off, because the original show was a comedy and a comedic spin.
Yeah, this is more like this ain't no comedy. It's like
this is the reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of what we've actually grown to love.
Then they put the spin on it with the social media and all that shit. You know?
Yo, and then Will, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it would have been so, let's say, right for you to go back and replicate time. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, instead of going with new music, he went with the era music. Instead of going with the fucking Bluetooth cell phone shit, you know, he brought the shit 2022. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's a reality.
It's 2022 for sure.
It's a reality spin on 2022. He didn't go back to 83.
It's a drama.
You know
series.
what I'm saying?
It ain't no comedy. It's a drama. It's a, you know what I mean? Like you said, reality.
It's a drama reality, but it's giving you the real, you know, and it's making you feel like you're getting the real story now. And now you're looking at Uncle Phil different. Now you're looking at fucking Carlton different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, oh, Uncle Phil was this fat, bald-headed, funny dude. Like, he was a serious-ass black lawyer, politician nigga that worked his ass off to run fucking Bel Air. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then Carlton, you know, when you was just, you know, he was the nerdy, offbeat guy.
That's serious. Hey, Carlton serious on this one.
Oh, yeah. And they found the right little angry nigga to play him, too.
Yep, shout out. Yep.
That dude, he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah. Hey, all I'm gonna say about Snowfall is I'm disappointed so far in the season. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I expected more out of him to this point. I think.
He's 25. He's 25 years old. The nigga is flying around the world in his own fucking plane, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You have to see him enjoy the fruits of his labor to understand why he continued to get so much deeper involved. I mean, come on now. And then my man done showed up at his door, came back with him, then told him that the dude was dead, and then this nigga is all confused because he don't know how to feel. He's like, yo, did the nigga kill my daddy or not?
Yep.
How the fuck you gonna kill my daddy to show up at my door?
Right.
And want me to work for you.
Closing remarks, man. Closing remarks.
If a nigga show up at your door and you think he killed your daddy, you probably should shoot his ass.
As soon as he sent on sight. But
on sight.
Hey, but he looked at me dead in his eyes and said, whatever happened to your daddy, I ain't had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Really, Franklin is he blinded by the money, man. He you know what I'm saying? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You see, he got to it with his auntie, with Jerome. Jerome, why he told him? He told her flat out, he said, I'll do whatever I gotta do to stay on top. He said, I'm willing to do whatever I need to do. That's it all right there. That's it all. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Fuck you.
I kind of felt like that with them too, because I'm like, yo, you know, you want to run shit, but you ain't got the plug though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like for real. And then you want to link up with niggas that, you know, wasn't good for business in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So now we got Scully and all these niggas.
Scully, man, that fucked me up. Cause when it went off last year, you would think Scully was dead. That fucked me up when they brought Scully back, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That fucked me up, man. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, the season been a disappointment. That was the highlight of my series so far when they brought Scully back. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad they didn't kill his character off. And
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, closing remarks, man, on everything we talked about today.
Yeah. So like I say, man, be amazing, be encouraged, and be aware of the fact that as men, you have rights to, and you deserve, and your child deserves to be financially supported, whether you man or woman. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully y'all two can agree upon that without having to bring the court system into it. But said you have to, homeboy, make that call and let them people handle that for you. And then, like I say, as far as inflation and shit go, fuck you, Democrats. It's your fault that we're here right now in this fucked up situation. And I'm not giving you your goddamn money back. Your stimulus money and your goddamn COVID money that was for fucking my life up. Because you did that. You know what I'm saying? Had me trapped in here with pussy all goddamn month, year, so or something. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, thank you, Donald Trump, for COVID pussy and the money. But other than that, man, just be encouraged, be great, and be amazing. You know, that's all I can tell you. You know, I mean, you got all the words that you was gonna get from me for free today. See you soon.
Hey, man, you already know what I'm gonna say, man.
Get the monkey out your booty or some shit. Don't believe a white.
Listen,
whatever.
Man. Stop falling. Stop falling for banana in the tailpipe, smoking mirrors bullshit, man. The hood gotta say the hood. It is what it is. We out of here. Peace.
What?
You're now rocking with Terrence Sale on Flint's #1 online podcast, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets. Now rocking with the #1 podcast in Flint, Michigan, Flint After Dark. We speak for the streets. Hosted by your boy Terrence Sales. We speak for the streets. Welcome to Flint Town City.